God Christ, that's bright. Okay, that's not very much better. Give me a second. Okay, that's just not gonna fit in the slightest. Too dark. Way too dark. Guess that's okay. Actually no. For this bit, I'm actually going to keep the sunglasses off because I've got kind of a serious topic to talk about just now. Nothing really to do with denim. Nothing really to do with clothing of any sort. But I still think that it's serious enough that it is worth mentioning here. It's worth mentioning. It's worth like a 5 minute discussion anyway. I'm sure most of you at this time have heard that Anthony Bourdain, the author, the chef. I think he was also did he produce the TV shows that he made? I'm not too sure, but Anthony Bourdain. It's a good bet that most of you actually heard of him. But last week he very sadly, very surprisingly, and very tragically took his own life. I mean, I'm extraordinarily lucky in that suicide it's never actually come into my sphere. Like nobody I know has really done it. Whenever I've heard of it through personal contacts, there's always been like 2 or 3 people removed. But this really it surprised me, shocked me, and it saddened me very much. And so there's a few discussions going on around about, especially in my friends group, and especially here and there online. Sort of very many videos have popped up. Just why did he do it? His last days, reactions to this, and things like that. And one thing that I heard overall was that it was a very selfish thing to do. And I'll actually not agree with that. It's tragic for those that he leaves behind. I think he's got an 11-year-old daughter, and he's got quite a new girlfriend. He's got an ex-wife, and many friends. And then like it spreads out to the people that really loved what he did and loved his shows, really looked to him as a person. But calling it selfish, I think that kind of actually it works against what we'd be trying to prevent. I think when you reach that point of actually going through with taking your own life, you're definitely not in your right mind in any way, shape, and form. Of course not. It's such an unnatural thing to do. So to call it selfish, it sort of it cheapens that, and it diminishes it. And I think the worst thing that it actually possibly does is maybe makes people who are feeling sad or feeling down, or that's not even enough to say, but even contemplating this, maybe it makes them slightly afraid to reach out to anywhere, to say that it's a selfish act. All this to say is that if any of you out there are having problems, troubles, in whatever means, context, or whatever it might be, you're not alone. There are things out there. There are support structures out there that you can actually reach out to, and please do. Yeah, even if it's reaching out into a community like this one, drop something in the comments. There's possibilities out there, and nothing is so bad that has to happen. I genuinely don't think so. And it is such a shame that we do lose people in this way, because they genuinely feel that there isn't those structures out there. So guys, please, like it's a heartfelt plea to all of you out there. First, if you are feeling anywhere close to that, reach out to somebody, reach out to anybody, reach out to to one of the institutions that does exist. I'm going to look up a few, and I'll put them down in the in the description. And then to everybody else out there, if you see somebody that does appear to be struggling, or just have like a little bit more awareness and a little bit more kindness to your fellow man, and if you do see this, do something about it. Act a little more like the world is a village, and it's not this. Especially on YouTube, or especially on any kind of social media, people don't tend to think of the interactions that they have in any kind of human way. It does get very brutal, and I know that can actually exacerbate the problem totally. So just, can we bring back the village just a little bit? Just like, can we just take care of each other and just have an eye on each other? Just look out for anybody who might be struggling. I think that would be. Okay, I don't want to say a good testament to Anthony Bourdain. Maybe just a good testament to anybody that's actually gone through with that. If a small movement in one direction and in the right direction can be achieved from this, then it wasn't in vain. If that's the right way to put it. I think what I'm trying to say is that I'd like to find some way to have some sort of positive outcome from such a negative and alien thing to happen, and such a surprising thing to happen as well. Okay, so I'm finished with that part just now, but I really felt that it was very, very important just to get that off my chest. It's been like something that's been weighing on me since it's happened. And I know a lot of other people are feeling the same way, so yeah, I hope that didn't distract too much. Actually, that was one more thing. All of us who love like the craft behind the things that we buy, and I think that's one of the things that draws us to raw denim or a good pair of boots. It's not just the product itself; it's all the sort of work and the effort that's actually gone behind that, and that means that like Anthony Bourdain's. The favourite show he's ever done is just a series, I think there's 14 or so, of these little 14-minute documentaries, so like really short, where he travels around. I think it's only in America. I think it's sponsored by Balvenie, the whiskey. It's mostly set in America, and he goes around and he visits craftsmen, people that are just doing the very, very best version of whatever they're doing. So my favourite one, for example, is a bootmaker. And then there's another great one with a luthier, a guitar maker. He does travel to Scotland to visit the Balvenie factory, or distillery factory. What the hell? I'm Scottish, I should know this thing. Anyway, I'm going to put a link to that down in the description as well. They are fantastic, and I think that if you haven't seen them already, you're going to really, really enjoy them. Anyway, now we can return to normal programming, I guess. The balcony sessions. Welcome back. Do you want the whole intro thing? Hey guys, I'm Matt Wilson. I'd like to welcome you back to another session of the balcony sessions with ropedye.com. Yeah, anyway. I've got my Benzacs out here airing out a little bit. They're really in need of that first wash that I was talking about. I'm probably going to get to that tomorrow or sometime later down the line. Yeah, but apart from what I just said, which I thought was essential to say, I also wanted to take the time to answer one question that came in last week. So, Reese MH. Anyway, YouTube, remember that idea of like being able to click on the name and having the person dictate exactly how it's meant to be said? That would really help here. So I apologize to Rias. I apologize. She asks, or a panda apparently, asks, which are the most premium Japanese denim brands? And it's a good question, certainly, but also one that's absolutely impossible to answer. First of all, I don't think that at this level denim premium is really the right word to be used, because as premium is just it's splashed around all over the place. Yeah, you walk into H&M and a t-shirt's got premium on it. Yeah, sorry. It's been overused and it's been kind of bastardized in the marketing. I do know what you mean, but I'd rather use maybe something like, what is the most quality Japanese denim brand? Unfortunately, that doesn't make the question any easier to answer or even possible to answer, simply because in the wide majority, especially the Japanese brands that we get over in Europe and the ones that we've got access to around the world, not just Europe, America as well, of course, they're at such a high level that you can't really say that one is going to be better than the other. I mean, they just do this, so they do denim, they do whatever they turn their minds to, they just do it so well. So the question then becomes, which is the best Japanese brand for what you're looking for a pair of jeans? Are you looking for the best repro brand? Are you looking for the most interesting denim? Are you looking for the heaviest weight denim? Are you looking for the most contemporary Japanese brand? All of these things sort of factor in, and that's a question that you've got to ask yourself, and then you can see which Japanese brand is going to suit actually your needs, your wants, your desires. Actually, that's a good thing. Yeah, to Rias MH. Yeah, that's actually that's an interesting way to go forward. So I've got the sort of how to find your perfect. It's a very, very angry small bird, incredibly loud for what it is. Anyway, I've got the breakdown on how to find your perfect jeans. I'll put links to that down below. There's a whole playlist of it, and one of them it does talk about sort of finding your perfect fit, finding the perfect denim weight and things. But why don't you write down exactly like a list of things that you're looking for from a brand, from a Japanese denim brand, and I'll have a look through and I'll give you some options and kind of explain why. That could be kind of like a fun way to go forward. So it's an excellent question because it's like created like a pretty sort of interesting follow up to this. I'm sorry I couldn't exactly just go sort of, it was this one for sure. But yeah, thanks for the question. That's going to be a good way to take this. Right guys, hope this didn't run on too long. It's not that long. Yeah, and yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. As always, hope you didn't mind the slight deviation from normal programming. But I thought it was, as I said, I thought it was important, and just please, just to drive it home, just to reiterate it over and over and over again. Please keep this in mind. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. Anyway, if you haven't already and you enjoyed this video, if you could hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button to be notified as well. We've got our Instagram, head over there for daily inspiration. And yeah, guys, check out the website. There's so much good stuff on there. We're always bringing you the latest like releases and like product information, like how to take care of leather, types of leather. Everything you could ever want to know on crafted goods is over on ropedye.com, so head over there and check it out. And until next time, again, thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next vlog.